Hello, welcome from Sunset Mountain. I'm here in Al Jazur in Kinta Alma, and I've just walked up a very big mountain. Took me a while, but we're here, and hopefully I'm giving you the view that's going to make this video just an extra bit special. So, gentle yoga practice. If you just make your way to sitting on your mats, cross-leg kneeling, whatever your preference may be. Tilt your pelvis forwards, lengthen through your spine, roll your shoulder blades backwards, and close your eyes. Just taking a moment to focus on your breathing, settling into your breath, beginning to tune in as you bring awareness to your body, calming into feeling. What sensations can you feel as you sit here now? How do you feel? How does your breath feel? Every breath a reflection of your internal state. As you sit here now, can you soften your shoulders, your jaw? Soften into this space. Settle into this moment. No thoughts need thinking about, and there is nowhere else to be. Taking control of your breath, breathing in deeper. Deep belly breathing in and out through the nose. Every inhale, breathe in deeper than the last. Every exhale, squeeze all the breath out of your body. Deeper inhales, longer exhales. Use your full lung capacity. Every breath energizing your body. Every exhale clearing the used breath, emptying the lungs. Feel your body expanding, contracting, growing and shrinking. Clear your mind. Tune into your body. Be the observer. So to begin our practice today, we will start with Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, alternate nostril breathing. So placing the index finger and the middle finger on the forehead, thumb on one nostril, ring finger on the other, closing one nostril, breathing in through the open one, soften the nostrils, exhaling through the other, inhaling through the same, exhaling through the other, inhaling through the same, exhaling through the other. Keep it going. Just passing your deep breath between the nostrils, inhaling through one, exhaling through the other. If you like, bringing a pause between the inhale and the exhale, suspending the breath for a moment or for as long as you like. And in the holding of the breath, the body at its most still gives you the opportunity to tune in even deeper. Find the rhythm. Keep going. returning back to deep yogi breaths, breathing through both your nostrils, belly breaths. Setting your intention that for the whole of your practice you'll continue breathing in this way. Every breath under control, inhaling, breathing into, connecting, exhaling, clearing, letting go. So opening your eyes, and then just making your way to kneeling on your mats. So shins on the floor, bums on the heels. Tilt the pelvis forwards, lengthen through the spine, grab a hold of your heels. Open through the chest, lengthen through the spine as you exhale. Fold forwards, coming into child's pose. So forehead resting on the mat, arms flopping either side of you. Breathing into the space between your shoulder blades. Allow your shoulder blades to fall away from each other. Every breath, the body expands. With every exhale, you soften, you release, you relax. You drop deeper into your mats. Two more breaths. And then holding onto your heels, pulling yourselves back up, come back to sitting, bums on the heels. Big toes together, taking the knees wider, and grabbing a hold of your knees, pull your chest through the arms, tilt the pelvis forwards, open through the front of the body. As you exhale, folding forwards, coming to hovering above your mats, and then foreheads above the floor, either keeping the hands on the knees, acting as a counterbalance, otherwise bringing the hands together, reaching behind you, clasping the fingers, squeezing the shoulder blades in closer, breathing here, keeping the bum close to the heels as you lengthen through the whole of your spine, through the crown of your head. Two more breaths. And then placing your forehead onto your mats, and then working the rotation of your arms. So pushing your hands up towards the sky. Every inhale, breathe into the tension, into the tightness in your shoulders and your chest. Every exhale, try and bring the pinkies of your fingers towards the tops of your mats. Every exhale, pushing a little further. Keeping the bum close to the heels, and then just breathing here. A few more breaths. And then rolling onto the crown of your head. The bum comes away from the heels. So now feel the weight on the top of your head, crown of your head. Your hips are high up in the air, bum's high up in the air. And then working more rotation into your shoulders. Again, every exhale, pushing the arms further. Feel the weight on the crown of the head. Try to bring the pinkies closer towards the floor. Breathing here. One more breath. And then rolling back onto your forehead, bringing the bum back to the heels. Coming into extended child's pose. So reaching your hands out in front of you, keeping the bum on the heels, foreheads on the mats, and breathing here. Keep crawling your fingers further forwards to lengthen through the spine. Keep pulling your spine out of your hips, keeping the bum close to the heels. Breathing space between every vertebrae. Breathing through the whole of your spine. Again, deep belly breath through the nose. Two more breaths. Keep extending through the left arm. Bring the right arm under the left arm, thread the needle, reaching the right hand over to the left side of your mats, and then coming onto the side of your head, right side of your head on the floor. Keep reaching through the arms, and then just breathing here into the right shoulder, breathing into the twist. Feel the weight on the back of the shoulder, on the side of the head. Again, just keeping the bum close to the heels. Give yourself some time here. Breathe into what you feel. Exhale, releasing. Dropping in deeper. Two more breaths. And then placing your right hand back on your mat. Same again, the left hand reaching under the right arm. Reach as far as you can, and then coming onto the left side of your head. And then again, just breathing here. Keep reaching through the arms. Feel the twist on the spine, and feel the pressure on the side of your head. Two more breaths. And then placing your left hand back on your mats. Sliding the hands forwards, coming into puppy pose. So lift the hips nice and high, pressing down through the whole of your spine, reaching through the hands. Trying to press your chest to the floor, pressing your heart to your mats. Either forehead on the floor, working here. Otherwise, looking up between the hands, trying to press your chin and chest to the floor at the same time. Every exhale, imagine someone's pressing you between your shoulder blades, melting your heart onto your mats. Use every breath. Every inhale, feeling the expansion in the chest and the armpits. Three more breaths. And then bringing the hips forward, sliding down onto your hips, onto your bellies, coming down onto your mats. And then when you're here, just grab a hold of your elbows, bring them directly underneath your shoulders, and then place your hands on your mats in front of you, coming into Sphinx pose. So pressing down through the forearms, lifting through the heart, lifting through the chest, drawing your shoulder blades backwards, closing your eyes. And then just following your breath through your body, breathing to the back bend. Strong pressure, pressing away through the elbows, pressing away through the hands, trying to lift your chest as high as you can, whilst drawing shoulder blades backwards to pull the chest forwards, more space for your lungs. And then again, just using every breath, breathing to the back bend, breathing through your spine. Every breath, the opportunity to remain centered in your practice, to hold your attention in your body. Not thinking about what we're feeling, not applying any thoughts, keeping the mind, the chatter quiet. One more breath. Then coming back down onto your chest, placing your hands on your mats and pushing yourselves up onto all fours. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. A couple of dynamic cat and cows. So for cow, coming forwards over the wrists as you bend your elbows, lowering down. Bring your chin close to the floor, and as you inhale, gliding back between the hands until your bum touches the heels. As you exhale, coming into cat, arching the spine upwards, lifting the spine as high as you can. Spine nice and high as you roll forwards over the wrists again, coming down into cow, chin close to the floor, keeping your chin as close as you can for the whole journey back until the bum touches the heels. And then again, exhaling, pushing the floor away, lifting up nice and high, rounding through the spine, forwards and down into the inhale. Keep it going. Just feel the movement through the shoulders, through the hips. You're moving with your breath. So the deeper you breathe, the slower you move. The slower you move, the bigger you can ensure your circle is. Try and maintain the same speed, the same pace through the whole duration of your up and down, your forwards and backwards. Making a big circle with the whole of your body. And when you come forwards and down, really use the strength of your arms. Slowly lowering down, nice and strong, control in the arms, chin close to the floor, gliding backwards, moving through your body. Listening to your breathing, hearing every breath. And then just coming onto all fours, coming stationary in your tabletop position. The left hand grabs the back of your head. As you exhale, lift your left elbow as high as you can. So you're opening the chest, twisting on the spine. Try not to move the hips, try and keep your hips above your knees. Pressing away through the right hand, lifting the left elbow higher, looking up underneath the left elbow, breathing into the openness of your chest. Deep belly breaths, breathing here. One more breath. And then again, thread the needle, taking the left hand under the right arm, reaching over to the right side of your mats as far as you can. Coming down to the back of the left shoulder, side of the left head, and then breathing here. Drive the hips a bit further forwards to bring more weight onto the side of your head and onto the back of the left shoulder. One more breath. And then placing your left hand back on your mats. Right hand grabs the back of the head. Deep breath in as we exhale. Once again, opening through the chest, lifting with the right elbow, looking up towards the sky. Deep breath in as we exhale, thread the needle, taking the right hand underneath the left arm, reaching over to the left side of our mats, side of the right head on the floor. Again, just push the hips further forwards, feel some more pressure on the head, on the back of the right shoulder, and then just breathing here, exploring feeling every sensation with your breath, massaging the area. Every exhale, really letting go, just surrendering your weight, allow it to move through you, to move down into your mats, to press through the muscles. 2 more breaths. And then coming back up, placing the right hand back on your mats. And then just bringing the knees forwards, coming back to sitting on your bums. So straighten your legs out in front of you. Pull the meat of your bum so your sitting bones are facing backwards. As we inhale, reach up out of your hips. As we exhale, folding forwards, just trying to grab a hold of your toes, your ankles, your shins. Doesn't matter where you're holding on to. Just grab a hold and then use the strength of your arms to pull yourselves from your hips. So we're trying to tilt forwards from the pelvis, lengthen through the spine. Breathe into this sensation, breathe into what you feel, and then let go of your feet, let go of your hands. Bring your arms either side of your legs, palms facing the sky, and then just allow gravity to do the work for you. So we're going to be here for a few breaths. Just allow everything to soften. Allow your head to fall forwards. Allow the full weight of your head to pull you towards your legs. If the feet fall away, if the arms fall away, doesn't matter. We're just letting go, allowing the body to open and release in its own time, in its own way. All we need to do is breathe. Every breath massaging internal organs, squeezing your digestive system with every exhale. Squeeze the belly in, belly button squeezing into the spine. Feel your body moving with your breath. Notice how every breath changes something inside of you. Be patient. Use every breath. Allow things to happen naturally, not forcing, not pushing, just being. Few more breaths. Stay with it, stay with your breath, keep the mind quiet. Continue to observe what you're feeling, observing the experience your body is currently undergoing. And then slowly, gently, calming back up. No rush, take your time, be patient, come up nice and slowly, nice and gently, don't rush out of it. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So soles of the feet together, and bring your feet kind of close to your hips. You can feel a bit of work happening, but we're not bringing them nice and tight in. Again, we're just going to be passive here, nice gentle practice. So rather than holding onto the feet and pulling ourselves deeper, just stretch your arms out, try and bring your hands onto your mats over your legs, and then same again. All we're doing here is allowing gravity to do the work for us. So we just close our eyes, hang the head, allow the full weight of the upper body to slowly bring us forwards. And again, just observing how every breath is affecting our body, the process we're undergoing, noticing if there's any stirrings, any desires to move or frustrations or impatience. Can you observe these feelings the same way you observe the sensations in your body, without thought, without reaction, without feeding whatever it may be? Just allow your body to undergo its own process in its own time. All we need to do is watch. Few more breaths. Stay with it. Stay in your practice. And then gently, slowly coming up, using your hands, pushing yourselves back up. Again, no rush, take your time, stay slow. Take your feet a bit further away from you. The right hand grabs the top of the left foot, place the left hand onto the floor behind you, and then just twist here on the spine, looking behind. Again, nothing too big, nothing too forceful. Just a gentle twist of your spine, looking behind, looking over the left shoulder. Use your arms. And releasing, facing forwards. Soften the hands, left foot on the top of the right foot, right hand behind you, and again just twisting, enjoying the view. And then coming back to facing forwards, placing both hands on the back of your head, pull your chin into your chest and use the full weight of your arms to pull yourselves further forwards. So chin to the chest, keeping the chin in contact with the chest. Start pulling your head towards the floor in between your legs. So rounding through the spine, but move so slowly. We're going to really take our time to move through the whole of the spine here. We just want to slowly feel that the spine is dropping forwards, using the weight of the arms. We're not trying to pull ourselves to the floor. It's just gently resting our arms and the weight of our body slowly giving way. As we go through the spine, notice as we go through the journey, through that bending forwards through the spine, if there are areas in the spine that need a bit more attention, a bit more focus, a few more breaths. Maybe it shows itself as tension, as warmth, as tightness. However that experience demonstrates and displays itself in your spine, just be patient, a few breaths there, see how long it takes for it to pass on, to change or to move, and then when it does, start dropping deeper. So eventually, when you've come all the way down, just bring the hands to the floor and push yourselves back up nice and slowly. Of course, if you're watching this online, you can pause it. So if you want to spend more time in any posture, just hit that pause button. But eventually, when you come back up, place your hands on your mats behind you, and then just open through the chest, take the head backwards, open through the throat, open the whole of your body and breathe in through the front, through the throat, through the chest, through the belly, down into the hips. And so our final posture, before we come to Shavasana, if you just lay down on your bellies on your mats, and then bring the left hand over towards the right side of the room, bring your right knee in line with your right hip and your right lower leg in line with the long edge of your mats, right foot pointing off to the right side of the room, and then just come up onto that left elbow onto the right hand. So bit of a seductive pose, I know, but we're moving through it. So right leg's at a 90-degree angle. Bring your left leg to be in line with the long edge of your mats. Reach even further with the left arm, as far as you can, come down to the left shoulder, and then with the right hand on top of the left hand, bring the right hand up towards the sky, bring the left hand onto the right thigh, and then the weight of your right arm is going to be what's twisting your spine. So maybe the right hand lands on the floor. If it does, fine, perfect. twisting through the spine, no problem, just breathing there. If your right hand is hovering, leave it hovering. Just patiently holding this posture, watch your breath, watch how the weight of your right arm is slowly going to twist on the spine, open your chest as your right arm comes close to the floor. So we're going to be here for quite a few breaths. So again, no rush, just be patient, breathing deeply, observing the process. So the longer we're in poses, the longer we hold postures, the more likely our mind is to wander. You become distracted, your mind wanders. You're no longer focusing on your breathing or what you're feeling in your body. If this happens, just notice, catch yourself, bring your attention back to your breath. Stay with your practice. Thoughts may come. This is normal, this is natural. It's a sign of a functioning mind. But for now, put the thoughts aside. Stay in your body. Give yourself this time to let go of tensions and tightness and whatever else your body may be holding on to. Every exhale, just practice letting go more and more. Letting go. Back up towards the ceiling, bring the hands back together, right hand back onto the left hand, and then coming back onto your mats, nice and slowly, no rush, just coming out of this in your own time. And then when you're ready, we're going to be doing the other side. Again, remember, if you're watching this, then you can pause it, you can take your time, hold the postures for longer. But otherwise, this time, bringing the left knee in line with the hip, left heel in line with the left knee, reaching the right hand, sorry, just took a moment there, I've got now that I've changed positions, I've confused my left and my rights, but it is the right hand reaching over as far as you can, and then with the left hand on top of the right hand, taking the left hand up towards the sky, placing the right hand on the left thigh, and then again just allowing the left hand to come towards the floor behind you. If it lands, brilliant. If not, doesn't matter. Eventually, after enough breaths, everybody's left hand is going to be on the floor. So all you need to do is focus on your breathing. And again, allow left arm to open your spine, open your chest. Just focus on your breathing. So continue breathing in your practice, going deep into your spinal twist. I'm just going to talk for a bit whilst I've got you laying here. It's funny because I've nearly been here 2 weeks and there's not been a single aeroplane in the sky, nothing passing overhead, no sounds or anything, just a quiet little space in the valley, save for a few barking dogs and a few noisy guests. But I thought up here, be away from everything, all the sounds, all the disruptions. And the day I do, the first time up here, a plane flies overhead. But that's how things go. You can plan and prepare and do as much as you can to try and control the situation. And in the end, life's going to do what it's going to do. And no matter the distractions, got to stay focused. Got to continue with what you're doing. And that's the whole point of why we practice yoga and meditation. To accept that things are going to happen. They're not always going to go the way you want them to go. There's nothing you can do about it. So why worry? Maybe right now your left arm is up in the air behind you, and there's some part of you that just wants that left hand to be on the floor behind you. But the thing is, if you keep wanting it, if you're going after it, it's going to take longer to happen than if you just allow it. As you lay here now with your arm in the air, there's nothing to do. Just breathe, focus on your breathing. In yoga, you achieve results in not doing. This is one of the principles, one of the things taught in the Tao Te Ching, in Taoism. At some point in the live meditations from reading from the Tao Te Ching, we'll get to that one. It's a particular favourite of mine. But for now, if you're ready, slowly start to come out of your spinal twist, bring the left hand back to the right hand, bringing the hands back together, and then coming back into your mats. And then you have an option today for your Shavasana. You can have Shavasana on your back, laying on your backs, on your mats as you normally would do. or whilst you're here, you can lay on your belly. So Shavasana on your belly is pretty much the same as lying on your back. Feet in the corners, flopped either side, but this time you can use, if you want, you can use your arms as a pillow. You can have your arms either side of you. Do whatever you prefer, do what feels most comfortable. I personally quite like to have my arms either side of me and rest on one side of my head. If you do rest on one side of your head, after a while, maybe just turn your head the other way. Try to make sure both sides of your neck are being stretched. Another option is to rest your forehead on your arms. Just find a way that's most comfortable for you. But otherwise, coming into stillness, laying on your mats. Let go of control of your breathing. Breathe normally, breathe naturally. Allow things to return to their natural state. No thoughts need thinking about, and there is nowhere else to be. Today for our Shavasana, I'm not going to guide you to do anything. Choose how you decide to use this time. Stay away from thoughts if you can. Or maybe use this time to think about something. Now what I'm going to do is just listen to the sounds up here. And then breathing deeply, getting ready to move, wiggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles, and then just moving in any way feels good for you. Moving how you want to move. Taking your time. No need to rush off into the rest of your time, your day. Try to carry what you found on your mats into your morning, your afternoon, your evening, the next day. And then when you're ready, just making your way to sitting on your mats. And we'll bring our practice to a close. So thank you all very much for joining me in this practice. This is the first one up here. And I think I'll be doing the rest from here as well. But if I find another spot that has something to offer, maybe we'll switch it up a little bit. But take care. Thank you very much. Namaste.